Welcome back to the channel. You are tuned in this video because you are going to take the air brake test soon, aren't you? And you are looking for the best way to pass on your first try? In this video, we've put together 100 practice questions and answers based on the official Alberta Transportation Air Brake Manual and what's taught in real Alberta driving schools. Whether you're going for your Q-Endorsement, training to drive a commercial vehicle, or just brushing up on your air brake inspection skills, this guide covers everything from compressors, governors, and reservoirs to slack adjusters, dual systems, spring brakes, and daily inspections. By the end of this video, you'll understand the most common test questions, learn the answers with clear explanations, and build the confidence you need to pass. This is your complete study companion for the Alberta Air Brake Program. So if you want to get your Alberta Air Brake endorsement, drive legally, and boost your career in trucking, bus driving, or commercial transport, make sure you watch until the end. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Alberta driving test guides, practice exams, and step-by-step tutorials. Here we go. System basics and legal requirements. 1. What is the main advantage of air brakes over hydraulic brakes? A. Air brakes are quieter. B. Air is free and never runs out. E. Air brakes are less likely to fail completely. D. They require no maintenance. Answer. C. Explanation. Air leaks don't cause total failure like hydraulic leaks. 2. What license endorsement is required in Alberta to operate a vehicle with air brakes? A. Class 5. B. Q endorsement. C. H endorsement. D. No endorsement. Answer. B. Explanation. A Q endorsement is required to drive with air brakes. 3. What is brake lag? A delay from pressing the pedal to air reaching brakes. B. Delay from engine acceleration. C. Delay from tire spin. D. Delay from governor. Answer. A. Explanation. Brake lag is the time between pedal press and braking. 4. Who is responsible for ensuring air brakes are working before driving? A. Mechanic. B. Police. C. Driver. D. Employer. Answer. C. Explanation. The driver is legally responsible. 5. Why must drivers perform daily brake checks? A. To save fuel. B. To comply with Alberta law. C. To avoid emissions. D. To inflate tires. Answer. B. Explanation. Alberta law requires daily air brake inspections. Air compressor and governor. 6. What happens if the compressor fails? A. Brakes apply harder. B. Brakes release automatically. A. Air pressure drops and spring brakes will eventually apply. D. Nothing. Answer. C. Explanation. Without compressor pressure, the system loses air and eventually spring brakes engage for safety. 7. Normal system pressure is usually a 5070 pounds per square inches. B. 80100 pounds per square inches. C. 100 pounds per square inches. D. 150 200 pounds per square inches. Answer. C. Explanation. Most heavy-duty systems are designed to operate between 125 pounds per square inches. 8. What does a safety valve protect against? A low air pressure. B. Air dryer freeze. C. Overpressurization of the system. D. Brake fade. Answer. C. Explanation. If the governor fails, the safety valve opens at around 150 pounds per square inches to prevent damage. 9. What applies service brakes in an air system? A spring pressure. B. Compressed air. C. Hydraulic fluid. D. Handbrake. Answer. B. Explanation. Air pressure is directed to the brake chambers when you step on the brake pedal. 10. What applies parking divided by emergency brakes? A hydraulic fluid. B. Spring pressure. C. Electric motor. D. Pedal pressure. Answer. B. Explanation. Parking divided by emergency brakes are spring applied and require air pressure to release. Part 1. Air brake basics. 11. What indicates system air pressure to the driver? A temperature gauge. B. Tachometer. C. Air pressure gauge. D. Brake light. Answer: C. Explanation: every commercial vehicle has dual air pressure gauges showing reservoir pressure levels. 12. At what size should the low air warning activate? A 60 pounds per square inches or higher. B. 80 pounds per square inches or higher. C. 40 pounds per square inches or lower. D. 20 pounds per square inches or lower. Answer: A. Explanation: by law, the low air warning must sound at 60 pounds per square inches or above so the driver has time to stop safely. 13. What is brake lag in air brakes? A delay in heat buildup. B. Delay between applying brakes and brakes engaging. ASIS. Delay in governor cut-in. D. Delay in compressor building air. Answer: B. Explanation: brake lag is the fraction of a second it takes for air to travel through lines to the chambers. 14. How is brake lag in air systems compared to hydraulic brakes? A. Shorter. B. Longer. C. Same. D. None. Answer: B. Explanation: hydraulic brakes react instantly, while air brakes have a slight delay. 15. What keeps air pressure in each reservoir separate? A relay valve. B. One-way check valve. C. Spring brake valve. D. Foot valve. Answer: B. Explanation: check valves prevent loss of pressure in all tanks if one leaks. 16. What must you do before driving with air brakes? A. Drain reservoirs. A. Ensure system has reached normal operating pressure. C. Pump pedal repeatedly. D. Release spring brakes manually. Answer: B. Explanation: vehicles cannot be safely operated until gauges show full operating pressure. 17. Why are dual air brake systems used? A. To improve fuel use. B. To provide a backup in case one system fails. C. To reduce noise. D. To shorten stopping distance. Answer: B. Explanation: a dual system ensures one set of brakes is available if the other fails. 18. When should air tanks be drained? A. Once a week. B. End of each driving day. C. Once a month. D. Never. Answer: B. Explanation: daily draining prevents water and oil buildup, which can freeze or damage valves. 19. If air pressure is lost in the service system, what applies automatically? A. Service brakes. B. Spring brakes. C. Hydraulic assist. D. Nothing. Answer: B. Explanation: spring brakes are fail-safe, applying when air pressure drops too low. 20. Which of the following is true about air brake systems? A. They use fuel for pressure. B. They are self-lubricating. C. They use compressed air for braking force. D. They do not need regular checks. Answer: C. Explanation: compressed air provides the braking force, but the system requires regular inspections. Part 2. System components. 21. What device dries the air before it enters the tanks? A. Governor. B. Dryer. Duct. C. Foot valve. D. Relay. Answer: B. Explanation: air dryers remove moisture and oil to protect the brake system. 22. The foot valve is also known as a. Supply valve. B. Service brake pedal. AC. Emergency valve. D. Governor. Answer: B. Explanation: pressing the foot valve brake pedal controls air to the service brakes. 23. What converts air pressure into mechanical force at each wheel? A. Air tank. B. Slack adjuster. C. Brake chamber. D. Compressor. Answer: C. Explanation: brake chambers push rods out with air pressure to move slack adjusters and brake shoes. 24. The rod that connects a brake chamber to the slack adjuster is called a. Push rod. B. Link rod. C. Spring rod. D. Control rod. Answer: A. Explanation: the push rod extends when air enters the brake chamber. 25. What adjusts brake shoes against the brake drum? A. Governor. B. Slack adjuster. And help it. C. Safety valve. D. check valve. Answer, B. Explanation, slack adjusters transfer, push, rod force, and maintain brake shoe distance. 26. What must you do when checking slack adjuster free stroke? A push by hand with brakes released. B. Push pedal fully. C. Drain tanks. D. Check governor. Answer, A. Explanation, with brakes released, the push rod should not move more than legal limits. 27. Maximum legal push rod travel on most brakes island. A 1 inch. B. 2 inches. C. Depends on brake chamber size. D. 6 inches. Answer, C. Explanation, allowable travel depends on the chamber type and must follow specifications. 28. What is the brake drum? A part that stores air. B. Rotating surface pressed by brake shoes. C. Compressor housing. D. Foot valve cover. Answer, B. Explanation, brake drums rotate with the wheels, shoes press against them to slow the vehicle. 29. The spring brake chambers have 2 sections, service and a governor. A. Emergency divided by parking. And C. Safety. D. Dryer. Answer, B. Explanation, the spring brake chamber contains both service and spring sections. 30. How are spring brakes released? A hydraulic pressure. B. Manual lever. C. Air pressure. D. Heat. Answer, C. Explanation, air pressure compresses the spring, releasing the brakes while driving. 31. What is the purpose of a relay valve? A reduces air tank size. B. Speeds up brake application on long vehicles. DAC increases governor pressure. D. Removes moisture. Answer, B. Explanation, relay valves shorten the distance air must travel, applying brakes more quickly on long vehicles. 32. What keeps spring brakes from applying fully during normal driving? A governor. B. Air pressure. Number C. Relay valve. D. Foot valve. Answer, B. Explanation, air pressure holds powerful springs back. If pressure is lost, springs apply the brakes. 33. A tractor protection valve prevents a service brake failure. B. Loss of air from the tractor if the trailer breaks away. C. Parking brake from releasing. D. Overuse of slack adjusters. Answer, B. Explanation, it closes off tractor air supply if trailer air lines fail. 34. Which color is the supply line to the trailer? A blue. B. Red. C. Green. D. Yellow. Answer, B. Explanation, the red line is the emergency divided by supply line to charge trailer tanks. 35. Which color is the service line to the trailer? A blue. B. Red. C. Yellow. D. Green. Answer, A. Explanation, the blue line carries service brake signals from the foot valve to trailer brakes. 36. When the trailer supply valve is pulled out, a trailer brake supply. B. Trailer service line fills. C. Tractor spring brake supply. D. Nothing happens. Answer, A. Explanation, pulling out the trailer supply, red knob exhausts trailer air, causing spring brakes to apply. 37. The tractor protection valve closes automatically when air pressure drops below a 2045 pounds per square inches. B. 6080 pounds per square inches. C. 125 pounds per square inches. D. 150 pounds per square inches. Answer, A. Explanation, it seals off the tractor system to prevent total air loss if pressure drops too low. 38. A quick release valve is used to A. Increase braking force. B. Speed up release of brakes. C. Reduce compressor load. D. Release spring brakes. Answer, B. Explanation, quick release valves let air out quickly so brakes release faster. 39. If a service line breaks while driving, a spring brakes immediately apply. B. You lose trailer service brakes, but emergency brakes still work. C. Tractor brakes stop working. D. Nothing happens. Answer, B. Explanation, Service air is lost, but the emergency divided by supply line still holds spring brakes off until it's lost too. 40. The hand valve is used for A. Parking brakes only. B. Testing trailer service brakes. C. Emergency spring brakes. D. Compressor unloading. Answer B. Explanation. It applies trailer service brakes separately to test them, not for parking or emergencies. Part 3. Inspections and testing. 41. Before driving, the air pressure must build to at least A. 60 pounds per square inches. B. 90 pounds per square inches. C. 100 pounds per square inches. D. 150 pounds per square inches. Answer C. Explanation. You cannot safely release spring brakes or drive until pressure reaches full operating range. 42. A governor cutout pressure is usually around A. 60 pounds per square inches. B. 80 pounds per square inches. C. 125 pounds per square inches. D. 150 pounds per square inches. Answer C. Explanation. At cutout, the governor stops the compressor from pumping air. 43. The cut-in pressure is usually around A. 100 pounds per square inches. B. 125 pounds per square inches. C. 60 pounds per square inches. D. 40 pounds per square inches. Answer A. Explanation. At cut-in, the governor restarts the compressor to build air. 44. During a daily inspection, reservoirs should be A. Checked for leaks. B. Drained of moisture. C. Inspected for damage. D. All of the above. Answer D. Explanation. Air tanks must be inspected and drained to prevent water divided by oil buildup and check for leaks. 45. Air loss in a dual system static check should not exceed A. 2 pounds per square inches per minute for single vehicles. B. 3 pounds per square inches per minute for combination units. C. Both of the above. D. 5 pounds per square inches per minute. Answer C. Explanation. Air loss beyond these limits indicates leaks that must be repaired before driving. 46. Air loss in an applied pressure check should not exceed A. 1 pounds per square inch per minute single, 2 pounds per square inches per minute combination. B. 2 pounds per square inches per minute single, 3 pounds per square inches per minute combination. C. 3 pounds per square inches per minute single, 4 pounds per square inches per minute combination. D. 4 pounds per square inches per minute single, 5 pounds per square inches per minute combination. Answer B. Explanation. With brakes applied, any loss above these amounts is unsafe and illegal. 47. The low air warning must activate at A. 40 pounds per square inches or lower. B. 60 pounds per square inches or higher. C. 100 pounds per square inches or higher. D. 20 pounds per square inches or lower. Answer B. Explanation. Must warn the driver at 60 pounds per square inches or above, so corrective action can be taken. 48. What is the best way to check spring brake activation? A. Listen for air leaks. B. Reduce pressure until spring brakes apply. A. Apply hand valve. D. Drain tanks fully. Answer B. Explanation. Lowering system pressure shows when springs automatically engage, usually around 20-45 pounds per square inches. 49. What must be checked for leaks during daily inspection? A. Glad hands and hoses. B. Chambers and lines. Valves and fittings. D. All of the above. Answer D. Explanation. Any air leak can lead to brake failure, so all components must be checked. 50. What tool measures pushrod travel? A. Feeler gauge. B. Brake stroke indicator. C. Torque wrench. D. Pressure gauge. Answer B. Explanation. Brake stroke indicators or a ruler confirm that pushrod travel is within legal limits. 51. When brakes are out of adjustment, what happens? A. Shorter stopping distance. B. Reduced braking power and uneven braking. C. More air is saved. D. Tires last longer. Answer B. Explanation: out-of-adjustment brakes cause weak or uneven braking, increasing stopping distance and danger. 52. Daily pre-trip air brake checks are required by law under A. Alberta Highway Traffic Act. B. Federal Motor Carrier Regulations. C. Commercial Vehicle Safety Regulation. D. Traffic Safety Bylaws. Answer C. Explanation: Alberta's Commercial Vehicle Safety Regulation requires drivers to check air brakes daily. 53. Brake adjustment must be checked. A. Only when servicing brakes. B. During pre-trip inspections. C. Monthly. D. Every 6 months. Answer B. Explanation: brake adjustment is part of daily inspections to ensure safety before driving. 54. If a slack adjuster is found out of adjustment, adjust before driving. A. B. Drive until next service. C. Notify mechanic only. D. Ignore unless brakes fail. Answer A. Explanation: brakes out of adjustment are unsafe and must be fixed before moving the vehicle. 55. When brakes overheat, it can cause a brake fade. B. Stronger braking. C. Faster stopping. D. Better air pressure. Answer A. Explanation: overheated drums and linings lose friction, making brakes less effective. 56. A driver must check glad hand seals because A. They prevent moisture. B. They prevent air leaks between tractor and trailer. C. They improve fuel economy. D. They increase brake force. Answer B. Explanation: damaged seals leak air and reduce braking efficiency. 57. During a rolling brake test, you should A. Release the brakes slowly. B. Apply brakes at low speed to check pull. C. Pump pedal repeatedly. D. Test spring brakes. Answer B. Explanation: applying brakes gently at low speed shows if the vehicle pulls to one side. 58. What should be done if low air warning comes on while driving? A. Keep driving to destination. B. Stop safely and investigate immediately. C. Pump brakes until empty. D. Pull hand valve. Answer B. Explanation: low pressure means danger. Stop immediately and fix the issue. 59. What applies spring brakes automatically? A. Loss of air pressure. B. Hand valve. C. Governor cutout. D. Safety valve. Answer A. Explanation: springs apply brakes when air pressure drops too low. 60. A daily air brake pre-trip must always include a. Visual check of hoses. B. Pressure buildup time. C. Air loss test. D. All of the above. Answer D. Explanation: all are required for a complete pre-trip inspection. Part 4. Driving and braking techniques. 61. What is the most important factor in safe braking? A. Tire size. B. Air tank capacity. C. Driver's control and following distance. D. Engine size. Answer C. Explanation: good driving habits prevent hard stops and give brakes time to work safely. 62. What should you do when descending a steep hill? A. Use a lower gear and brake intermittently. B. Coast in neutral. C. Pump service brakes continuously. D. Rely only on spring brakes. Answer A. Explanation: use engine braking and controlled brake applications to avoid overheating. 63. The most common cause of brake fade, island. A. Cold brakes. B. Overheated brakes from overuse. A. B. Low governor pressure. D. Compressor failure. Answer B. Explanation: overheated linings lose friction, making brakes weak or useless. 64. What is the proper following distance for heavy vehicles? A. 1 second per 3 meters of length. B. 1 second per 10 feet of vehicle. C. At least 5 seconds. D. Double the car distance. Answer B. Explanation. This 1 second per 10 feet rule accounts for air brake, lag, and longer stopping distance. 65. The hand valve must not be used for A. Parking. B. Testing trailer brakes. C. Emergency stopping. D. Both A and C. Answer. D. Explanation. The hand valve is only for brake tests. Using it for parking or emergencies is dangerous. 66. Brake lag time on an air brake system is usually A. 1/10 of a second. B. 1/2 second. A. 1 second. D. 2 seconds. Answer. A. Explanation. Air takes a fraction of a second to reach chambers. Drivers must anticipate this. 67. What is the stab braking technique? A. Pumping brakes repeatedly. B. Applying full brake until lock, then releasing and reapplying. C. Using spring brakes for emergency. D. Using only hand valve. Answer. B. Explanation. Stab braking is an emergency method to regain steering control on slippery roads. 68. What is controlled braking? A. Light brake pedal pressure without locking wheels. B. Stabbing brakes. C. Applying spring brakes. D. Using trailer brakes only. Answer. A. Explanation. Controlled braking avoids skids by keeping wheels rolling while slowing down. 69. When brakes are wet, they may A. Fade and pull unevenly. B. Stop more effectively. C. Build pressure faster. D. Dry automatically. Answer. A. Explanation. Water reduces friction and can cause brakes to grab unevenly. 70. If brakes begin to fade on a downgrade, A. Shift to a lower gear and use engine braking. B. Use only hand valve. C. Stop and cool brakes if necessary. D. Both A and C. Answer. D. Explanation. Downshift to rely on engine braking and stop if necessary to let brakes cool. 71. What is the danger of riding the brakes downhill? A. Increased air pressure. B. Brake fade from overheating. C. Tire failure. D. Faster governor cutout. Answer. B. Explanation. Constant brake use overheats drums and linings, causing brake fade and failure. 72. What is the stopping distance of a heavy truck compared to a car? A. Much shorter. B. About the same. C. Much longer. D. Depends only on tire pressure. Answer. C. Explanation. Trucks weigh more, and with brake lag, they require much longer stopping distances. 73. How often should you check mirrors when braking? A. Rarely. B. Only when stopping. C. Frequently. D. Never. Answer. C. Explanation. Frequent mirror checks ensure your vehicle is stopping straight and other drivers are reacting. 74. What is the safest way to brake on slippery roads? A. Use stab braking or controlled braking. B. Use hand valve only. C. Apply spring brakes. D. Brake as hard as possible. Answer. A. Explanation. These methods help keep control and prevent skids when traction is poor. 75. What is the emergency stopping distance rule? A. Triple the normal distance. B. Half the normal distance. C. Same as normal. D. None. Answer. A. Explanation. Emergencies often require up to 3 times the normal stopping distance, especially in poor conditions. 76. Which factor most affects stopping distance? A. Weight, speed, and road conditions. B. Tire tread only. C. Engine type. D. Governor cut-in. Answer. A. Explanation. Heavier weight, faster speed, and poor roads all increase stopping distance. 77. What should you do if a trailer starts to jackknife? A. Apply trailer hand valve. B. Release brakes and steer straight. C. Accelerate. D. Apply spring brakes. Answer. B. Explanation. Releasing brakes helps the trailer wheels roll again and reduces the skid. 78. Which type of braking uses both engine and service brakes? A. Emergency braking. B. Controlled braking. C. Combination braking. D. Service only. Answer: C. Explanation: combination braking reduces heat and shares the workload between systems. 79. The best way to avoid brake fade is to use a proper downhill gear and brake intermittently. B. Coast in neutral. C. Pump brakes quickly. D. Rely on spring brakes. Answer: A. Explanation: engine braking plus light intermittent service brake use keeps brakes cool. 80. What is brake balance? A. Equal pressure in both air tanks. B. All wheels braking evenly. C. Front brakes only. D. Trailer brakes only. Answer: B. Explanation: balanced brakes ensure all wheels share braking force, preventing skids or jackknifes. Part 5. Emergencies and Special Considerations. 81. What should you do if air pressure drops below 60 pounds per square inches while driving? A. Continue driving normally. B. Stop safely and investigate. C. Pump brakes rapidly. D. Apply trailer hand valve. Answer: B. Explanation: low pressure means spring brakes may soon apply, stop immediately, and fix it. 82. If the trailer breaks away, the spring brakes will A. Release automatically. B. Apply automatically. C. Stay off. D. Do nothing. Answer: B. Explanation: loss of supply line air causes trailer spring brakes to apply as a failsafe. 83. If air pressure is lost in a dual system, A. Both systems fail instantly. B. One system may still work temporarily. C. The governor repairs it. D. Nothing happens. Answer: B. Explanation: dual systems provide backup if one side fails. 84. What should you do if you suspect brake failure? A. Shift to low gear and use engine braking. B. Pump service brakes if possible. C. Use escape ramp if available. D. All of the above. Answer: D. Explanation: in emergencies, use all safe methods to slow and stop. 85. Spring brakes should never be applied while A. Vehicle is moving at highway speed. B. Vehicle is parked. C. Testing low air warning. D. During daily inspection. Answer: A. Explanation: spring brakes are very powerful and will lock wheels at high speed, causing skids. 86. What should you do if the air dryer freezes? Ignore it. B. Drain tanks manually and service dryer. C. Use more brake applications. D. Drive faster. Answer: B. Explanation: frozen dryers can block airflow, drain tanks, and repair dryer before use. 87. Why is it dangerous to fan brakes on a long downgrade? It increases air pressure. B. It reduces compressor life. C. It quickly lowers air pressure. D. It increases governor cutout time. Answer: C. Explanation: fanning dumps reservoir air rapidly, which can cause total brake failure. 88. If air pressure builds too slowly, what may be wrong? A. Compressor or leaks in the system. B. Tires. A. Battery. D. Governor speed. Answer: A. Explanation: leaks or compressor issues prevent pressure from building at the required rate. 89. If your low air warning fails to work, you must A. Continue driving. B. Report defect and do not drive until repaired. And C. Use spring brakes instead. D. Pull hand valve. Answer: B. Explanation: driving without a working low air warning device is illegal and unsafe. 90. When coupling, you must ensure A. Hoses are connected correctly. B. Glad hand seals are intact. C. Trailer supply valve charges trailer. D. All of the above. Answer: D. Explanation: proper hose connections and seals are critical for safe operation. 91. Why is it dangerous to leave trailer air tanks undrained? A. Water may freeze and block airflow. B. Reduces compressor life. C. Overpressurizes the system. D. Governor cuts out late. Answer: A. Explanation: moisture can freeze in valves and lines, preventing proper brake operation. 92. The maximum pressure drop with brakes applied for a combination vehicle island: A. 1 pounds per square inch per minute. B. 2 pounds per square inches per minute. C. 3 pounds per square inches per minute. D. 4 pounds per square inches per minute. Answer: C. Explanation: any more than 3 pounds per square inches per minute means the system is leaking and unsafe. 93. When descending a hill, brake applications should be for: A. 1-2 seconds. B. 3-5 seconds. C. 1-0 seconds. D. Continuous pressure. Answer: B. Explanation: short, controlled applications keep brakes cooler than continuous use. 94. Which valve prevents total loss of air if the trailer line breaks? A. Relay valve. B. Tractor protection valve. In-hand valve. D. Quick release valve. Answer: B. Explanation: the tractor protection valve closes to save tractor air if trailer hoses fail. 95. What applies to the trailer emergency brakes if it breaks away? A. Service line. B. Supply line loss. In-hand valve. D. Governor. Answer: B. Explanation: when supply line air is lost, trailer spring brakes apply automatically. 96. If you lose service brakes, which braking system is still available? A. Spring brakes. B. Hydraulic brakes. C. Engine brakes. D. Parking pole. Answer: A. Explanation: spring brakes will eventually apply if service brakes fail due to loss of air. 97. If spring brakes are applied while driving at speed, the vehicle may: A. Stop smoothly. B. Skid and lose control. C. Reduce brake fade. D. Stop faster. Answer: B. Explanation: powerful spring application will cause skids and loss of control. 98. When testing tractor protection valve, trailer supply valve should pop out at: A. 20-45 pounds per square inches. B. 60-80 pounds per square inches. C. 100 pounds per square inches. D. 150 pounds per square inches. Answer: A. Explanation: by law, the valve must close between 20-45 pounds per square inches to protect the tractor. 99. What should you do if brakes are smoking on a downgrade? A. Continue carefully. B. Stop and allow brakes to cool. C. Spray water on them. D. Apply spring brakes. Answer: B. Explanation: smoking brakes mean overheating. Stop and let them cool before continuing. 100. What is the final step of an air brake daily inspection? A. Drain tanks fully. B. Record inspection in logbook and correct any defects before driving. C. Pump brakes until spring brakes apply. D. Reset governor. Answer: B. Explanation: legally, inspections must be documented and defects repaired before operation. That's the end of the practice test. Was it hard or easy? How many did you get correct? If you find this video helpful and informative, give it a like and share it with people you know who will be taking the air brake test soon. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.